Didn't start so well with the end of last season with Everton. I didn't play much and I was suspended, and then I got injured in the summer. So I'm used to playing a lot of football, and I didn't play a lot for months really. So that was a little bit difficult. I'd never really had a proper injury before, and one which was such a difficult one to manage, with it being the ribs and the lung. That was all new to me, really trying to rehab back from an injury. So I knew I had to do that, but it was pre-season and I just knew I had to, get my head down and get out and start playing football again.
And do you feel now here at Stoke that you're in a place where you're enjoying your football again?
It's good, I was speaking to Joe, and it's a different kind of challenge, and obviously we all want to play at the highest level, but we, as a group of players that have played mostly in the Premier League, we're enjoying the season.
You mentioned Joe there. Good to have two Welsh boys here at Stoke City.
Yeah, definitely. I think he was obviously a massive part of why I signed him. He's one of my best friends, off the pitch and on the pitch, and it's nice for us to play together, day to day again, which we haven't done for a few years.
And 2018 was a big year of changes on international level as well.
Yeah, I think a lot's happened with Wales, really, with the new manager. I remember when we went to China and it was all a little bit new and trying to figure each other out. The gaffer wanted to tweak a few things, which was going to take a bit of time. But we're enjoying it. We communicate really well as captain and manager, and we figure it out, really, the best way to go.
When you look back to the last game now at Albania, you weren't involved that day, but, what did you make of that performance? Is it a little bit of a wake-up call that was needed?
I thought that it was a typical international away game, and probably a lot of the lads there needed that one. It's happened to us so many times over the years, and I felt like we finally learnt that lesson, and a lot of the young lads probably never experienced a game like that before. So I think it was a good thing that it kind of happened in a friendly as well before the Euros, because we will have games like that in the qualifiers. So now they can draw from that experience and understand that there's no easy games, or you have to be at your best in every single international game. What
about the next step for you, if you like? Do you fancy one of those tracksuits to help with the coaching, or where do you see yourself 10 years down the line?
I'm not sure. I've got a few options of things. I'm going to start my coaching badges with Ocean Roberts now, any point now, and we've spoke about the way we'll go about doing it and stuff, and there'll be me, Joe Allen, Neil Taylor and James Chester will all do it together. So,
Look out.
It makes it a bit easier when you're doing it with your friends, and as I say, it's only natural to look at that first and foremost, I think, and Osher's obviously he's the king of coaching badges, isn't he? So it's great that we've had a good relationship for so long, and he'll be the one overlooking it all.
We're going to finish with Ash's New Year's resolutions for 2019.
Hopefully I'll play more football than I did in 2018. No, I think I'm just going to try and just to keep enjoying the football side of things, and try and play for as long as I can and enjoy my last few years, wherever that might be.
Well, we look forward to it. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Thank you.